Oh, I think they're here. Oh, yeah, they are. What's happening, brother? You're right on time, man. They going good?
Yep.
All right. Ready? Boom. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you.
You have a great day. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. We finally got our new tires in from Fury Off-Road for the 2015 LML. These Nittos have, well, they've served us well. I have no complaints at all, except for the fact that there's a nail in this one right here. But luckily, it's only in the knobby, and it's actually not in the body of the tire, so it never actually leaked air. But that's kind of sketchy. And these things, well, we put a lot of miles on them. They've treated us great. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'd say that we are making a nice upgrade to a set of Fury tires. Now, I do want to thank Fury Off-Road big time for hooking it up with a set of these tires. These ones right here are kind of the equivalent to that of the 355/40 Nitto that we've had on this truck. We'll go into that here in a little bit. But guys, the biggest news bulletin right now is the fact that if you're seeing this video on Sunday, June 30th, this is the last day or the last few hours for you to get your entries to win Papa Smurf. That is my 2007 5.9 Cummins that we're giving away right now. And we're running double entries. So right now, if you picked up this hat, you get 2 entries for a chance to win that truck. I'm telling you guys, if you wait until the last minute, this is literally the last minute. Well, the last few minutes, I guess you could say, before this sweepstakes is closed forever, and your opportunity to win that truck is gone indefinitely. One of you guys very, very soon, here in the next 2 weeks, in the beginning of July, is gonna be receiving a call to take that truck home. We're gonna be flying you here or getting you here somehow. If you have to fly or if you have to drive, whatever the case is, we're gonna cover those costs so we can hand you the keys to that truck to let you drive off into the lovely wilderness of the world with your newfound diesel. I can't wait. These need to go here. Look at the meat. Girth Nation here, boys. Girth Nation. Knee high by the 4th of July, not this farmer, man. He found them steroids. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to E-Town Auto Works out here in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. It's my trusted go-to source for anything wheels and tires and really, honestly, anything automotive related at all. These guys are super awesome, and they let me run around with my camera for all of you guys. Now, we've got the Furies inside already, but I want to actually pull one out real quick just to show you guys the difference between it and the Nitto 355s that are currently on the truck that we've been running on the truck for the past 2 years. So, let's start with the Fury that we're going to put on the truck. One hand, we can do this. These are the new Fury Off-Road 3314.5 R22 Country Hunter MTs. You guys have probably seen these tires all over everywhere on Instagram, on the World Wide Web, what have you, because they've been extremely popular ever since they were introduced, and really they're like on kind of like every truck that I saw at SEMA this past year. Now, these are the 12 ply. They also offer a 10 ply variant, so it's a load F-rated tire, as are these. Obviously on this truck, we towed it, so we need to make sure that we can tow safely. We have the right load range and weight capability of the tire. Now, this is measured in a standard format of a 3314.5. The Nittos that we've had on the truck are what's called a 355/40, which is basically in standard form kind of this tire's equivalent. But there's some characteristics that I kind of wanted to touch on real quick between the two tires when comparing, because they're really the only two tires that are kind of in this class. First, we'll start with the Nitto. So the knobs on the tires are very similar in a way because they're very aggressive, but it's just the tread pattern varies just a little bit. I had these on DURTYMAX, aka Ron Burgundy, and I absolutely love them, which is another reason that I decided to go with Fury this time around. And they've been super supportive for influencers, content creators, etc. They're growing their brand and they're growing it really quickly. They're doing a great job. So the one thing that I did want to note is that although it's a 33, it actually stands just a little bit shorter than that of the Nitto. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can kind of see the difference. It's minuscule. It's maybe 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch at most. The ground's pretty level where we are. Now, the other characteristic that I wanted to touch on real quick is how the sidewall is formed. So on the Country Hunter MT, the Furies, it's actually kind of rounded a little bit, whereas on the Nittos, it's kind of straight up and down. Now, when we mount these, I think it will pull this sidewall in just a little bit. It won't be too rounded, but it almost kind of gives you a different stylistic cue versus that of this kind of straight up and down, which I really liked. But I'm really excited to put these on because I've seen them around. I've talked to a lot of people and they all seem to absolutely love them. Now, I think they also offer that tire in a 24-inch variant as well, so you really kind of lose a lot of sidewall. But another characteristic is the actual sidewall changes, which is pretty cool. So I'm very excited to put these things on, and they are actually at a little bit of a cheaper price point than that of these Nittos right here. I'm excited to see how they do. All right, we got to get this thing back inside here. Look at that tire. Oh my God. Crazy. It's Girth Nation over here. There it goes. Time to shed the skins. Pick the tire. It's tight. Oh man, that is a sick tread pattern. I like it a lot. Tighten her down and we'll be good to go. Oh man, we got even more goodies that arrived, but we can't go into those today. We kind of have a somewhat of a hidden agenda. But before we even kind of get into that other stuff, how about we just talk about these tires real quick? I think they look sick. Changed up the styling of the truck just a tiny, tiny little bit, but not too much. And right now, the truck does not rub at all. Guys, before, that kind of more straight up and down sidewall was a little bit more aggressive and the tire stood just a slight bit taller. So the front of the truck did rub, but I'm telling you what, guys, like I had I'm gonna call it 8%. 98% of my turning radius, it rubbed just the tiniest little bit on the cab side, but now it no longer does that. When it rubbed before, it wasn't even bad, so I could tow with this truck without a question of a doubt. You need your turning radius when you're towing because sometimes you have to kind of maneuver things with the trailer kind of awkwardly at times. But related to these tires, driving them home is really great. They're pretty quiet. They make a similar hum to that of the Nitto. But I'm really happy I decided to A, change it up, and B, go with the specific Fury Country Hunter because they're great tires, and I'm excited to see how they do, especially when hooked up to a trailer. Now, I would love to spend more time talking about that today, but there's something else that we absolutely have to get done. And it involves our good friend over here, Long Bed Larry, who's looking fine, by the way, in his new shoes. He's stunting his style right now. Those are gonna have to go in the bed of that, too. Forgot that one wasn't automatic. Off to the shop. Well, we'll get to that in a little bit. That is not why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. Rather, we are doing another interior upgrade to good old Long Bed Larry. I've been daily driving this truck now for a few weeks, and it's been absolutely stellar. Love these seats. I know I say that all the time like a broken record, but if you guys can recall, in the Mini-Max, we went ahead and upgraded the sound system so I could have Bluetooth connectivity and all of those kind of modern conveniences, if you will. Now, in the Mini-Max, we don't have a steering wheel that has the hand controls, but in this truck, we do because it came equipped with the factory sub and the Bose sound system, which is super nice, but I don't have the ability to listen to tunes. And honestly, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I can't be daily driving something without the ability to connect. So that's where we hit up our good friends at Crutchfield to, of course, hook up good old Long Bed Larry with proper sound. Now, being that I like the Sony head unit in the Mini-Max so much, I just decided to get the exact same one because I'm already familiar with how it works. So this is the XAV AX1000 if you guys missed that upload, and Crutchfield's pretty sweet. Not a paid advertisement by any means, but they give you everything that you need to make the kit work, which is nice. Crutchfield, right there. If you guys have never heard of them, it's cool. You like plug in your vehicle and they tell you exactly what you need. So pretty simple process to get this installed. I'm gonna go ahead and rip into that here in a minute. Just wanted to show you guys how simple it truly actually is. This, put the gear shifter all the way down. Literally just pull on this panel, pull it right out. Boom, boom, boom. Held in by some clips in the back end. The whole thing comes right out like that. And then you have access to your radio assembly here, which you just take out with a few small 7mm. Very simple process. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear this down real quick. I'll show you guys once it's torn out. We'll get the other one installed and then we'll get to jamming. And it should be a really, really nice upgrade. Out with the old massive box. It doesn't do anything good. And in with the new. And we've got this sick wiring harness that they can wire up for you. Pay a little bit extra, but it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. Because plug and play is where it's at. Who the heck would actually want to do all that? We can get this thing connected here. Sick. Hey, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Babe.
Babe. Guess not. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I put a microphone in the LB7. I'm talking to you on it right now. You there?
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by a microphone.
I installed a different head unit in it. I'm working on it right now. I'm in the truck.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, what's up?
I was just calling to see how your nap went.
Oh, it was killer. 20-minute power naps is where it's at. Nice day for a cruise in the Jeep.
I know, I wish the freedom panels were up.
I know, seriously. It's a great day for it.
It really is.
It really actually is.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Is it pouring there right now? Like, do you guys have a tornado warning or what?
No, it's just raining right now.
Oh, okay.
I mean, a tornado might come later, but 2 touchdown like an hour away from us the other day.
Wow. You know, the crazy thing is, man, like, I've never been really exposed to, like, anything related to tornadoes, but we've had more tornadoes up here in PA in the past 2 years than we've, like, ever had. Right. Whoa. Holy shit. Yeah, let me throw you on Bluetooth. I guess I can't put you on Bluetooth. I wanted to test to see if my mic worked. I got this new head unit in this thing there, and then I put a mic right up there so I can talk on Bluetooth.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
What kind of radio is it?
It's the same one that I put in the Mini-Max. It's that Sony AXV, XA, whatever.
Yeah, how do you like it? Oh, it looks like a nice day.
It's good, man. It's good. And this truck's got, like, steering wheel controls and shit, so now all this works, which is cool.
You had to buy like a separate adapter piece.
It's like a wiring harness, and Crutchfield like programs it all for you, so you don't even have to really do anything other than just plug it in. Would you just look at it? One of you guys is gonna be taking that truck home like real soon, just literally in like 2 weeks time. And if you're watching this video on Sunday, June 30th, then you might have a little bit of a window left to get your entries, double entries as a matter of fact, before it's over at 11:59 p.m. June 30th. Seriously, who's ready to be the new owner of that truck? Because it's leaving my possession and coming to you very, very soon. So, sorry I got distracted here, guys, but we got ourselves some jamming tunes here. Well, actually we don't, not yet. But we do have full functionality of all of the OEM apparatus. Volume up, volume down. Controls work, everything works. Got a little microphone installed right here too, as a matter of fact, because that microphone wasn't working. I don't think that was designed to be anything other than like command for OnStar. So added that microphone right there so we can answer Bluetooth phone calls in a 2003 truck to go hands-free. Because of course, ladies and gentlemen, we love our safety in these parts, but this thing bumps pretty good. Let's see, what should we listen to? I think I know what we're gonna listen to.
I can't be found, locked and loaded, but I ain't got no rounds. Tell me, how do I look?
I think I'm tripping on it.
Can you skip? Oh, you can skip too if you're holding it?
And I can never live game, so I'ma stay with the money. It turned me into a star. I fell in love with the money. It's never breaking my heart. I keep it Glock 40 on me. The only way to get far. I only f with my brothers. Yeah, you know who you are. If you with me, put the bottle to my lips, I think I'm tripping hard.
Pretty sick. So this thing has Apple CarPlay too, for those of you that don't know. The only way you can get that to connect there is if you go with the direct line right here. So pretty slick. Very happy with it. And that was Trace Mello too, good friends with Gavin, Simon, and the whole 6 Media crew. It's pretty cool what he's doing. Love to support anything that I can do for good friends. So I was checking out some stuff here under the hood, but y'all aren't allowed to see that yet. And we do have some surprises right there stacked up, as well as our new dirt drag setup. I believe that's what I'm gonna use this for. These are like an all-terrain tire, but they're skinny and they're small and they're relatively light compared to these. Obviously not on this truck, we're not gonna do dirt drags, but for the Mini-Max, we can air these things down and let it rip. Now, speaking of dirt drags, guys, July 13th, the Keystone State Diesel Nationals is up at the Lebanon, Pennsylvania Fairgrounds. I will be racing, Lime Ridge will be there, we'll be out just having a great time. There's like a test and tune for dirt drags, if you will, and then there's like bracketry racing, there's a nice payout for the winner and all of that. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I will be there hanging out. We'll have the enthusiast booth set up and we might have some limited merchandise as well for you guys. So if you're local and you're free July 13th, I would love to see y'all, see some familiar faces and some hopefully new faces that I get to meet. I love meeting you guys. It's literally what makes YouTube and having a YouTube channel the coolest thing, is like the networking and the building of meaningful relationships. I love that stuff. And Long Bed Larry, you gotta go. Sweet, now we gotta bring Grandpa Smurf in. Taillight is still out for the reverse, but I have one of those literally sitting right over there. It's gonna get corrected. It's just really not been on my to-do list. But don't worry, guys, we're gonna get that thing changed out before one of you guys take it home. And the coating on this paint is oh so nice, to the fact that I think that we're gonna be bringing the LML up next to get one of those coating jobs, because it is so nice. Washing this thing, that water runs right off. Well, guys, it was quite the eventful vlog, and I think at this point we are gonna call this one good. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your entries into the enthusiast giveaway, and well, stay tuned for the announcement on this truck. Like I said, guys, it should be about 2 weeks time until we have a winner's name sent to us, basically meaning the sweepstakes company sends me the name of one of you that was generated from their proctor drawing process. So stay tuned for that. I know you guys are excited, and I am equally as excited. I'm super pumped to find out who it is. My Like League, I love you guys. Do what you do best. Tap that subscribe button on your way out, and I promise you guys I'll see you in the next upload. Oh, and I forgot. You know the 2020 Denali that's coming? It was just changed to status 3300, which means that it's in production and it might be completed by July 4th, meaning that we might have a 2020 Denali on this channel by the end of July. See you in the next one.
I stand 10 toes down, AK-47 with 100 rounds. Bullet cases hit the ground.